Hi Aries, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. For all my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females, we're going to be covering the third week of May. So this is from the 17th till the 23rd. Starting the 20th, I believe we are entering into Gemini season. We also already have Jupiter in the sign of Pisces, so a lot of compassion, lightheartedness, people believing or re-believing in their dreams again. A lot of good energy because Jupiter is in the sign it likes to be in, okay? And at the end of the week, we have Saturn going retrograde. So I feel like a lot of lighthearted energy, but also nostalgia as well. As Saturn's going retrograde, I feel like time is going to slow down a little bit, and we're going to want to like maybe relax and maybe not work so hard and want to live it up a little bit, especially as like the life, or it seems like the world, or at least here in SoCal, things are starting to open up again. More people may be wanting to go out, go on vacation, or just enjoy life a little bit more. So there may be a lot of just like different vibes, like more optimism in the air than usual, okay? All right, so my beautiful Aries, we're gonna be covering a little bit of work, health, and love, and I'll have the link to the extended reading if you're interested below in the description box. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, so Aries, I feel like for you guys specifically this week, the universe is gonna provide for you. The universe is gonna be there for you in abundance. So if you've been struggling, or you're like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what I'm gonna do, I had to have this turned in, or I have to do this, or I need to make this amount to pay this, I feel like the universe is gonna come in and help you, provide for you in some way. Like you may get called to pick up an extra hour or shift at work, or go in for someone else, or you get some kind of opportunity, like something's gonna help you to solve some kind of problem that maybe you had. It's like, oh my gosh, I didn't even have to do anything, I just got the call, like thank goodness. So the universe is gonna have your back in some way, shape, or form, okay? And for many of you this week, you're carrying the buffalo spirit. The buffalo spirit is helping you. And for many of you, not many of you, for some of you, you may have Native American roots, really powerful ancestors and family in your family heritage that is like watching over you and helping you. And for a lot of you, you may have forgotten those old traditions, or things that were kind of passed down from your family. You may want to look into those things again, or you may read some things, or may ask people in your family about it. It's like, oh my gosh, like why didn't I think about that before, or I'm glad I'm relearning about this. So for those of you who have like those Native American roots, it would be really beneficial for you to kind of like tap into that energy again, maybe call to your ancestors or pray about it, talk to your grandparents if you have any, and get in touch with that side and be proud of it, you know? Like, not saying that you're not, but for those of you who have that, get in touch with it and be proud of your roots and where you come from, okay? All right, so I'm seeing that the number 10 may be an important number for you guys this week, okay? When it comes to your health, I feel like for some of you, you may be holding on to a certain desire a little bit too much, or you've been holding on to this for a little bit too long. You could be like, it could be really hard for you to stop. Really, it can be really difficult for you to let go of something or to not eat something, but you're so addicted to it, or you don't want to like let it go. You're like, this cost me a lot of money, this is so expensive, like I'm gonna enjoy it. Or you're so stuck on something, you're being kind of stubborn about something in regards to your health, that you're not seeing other options or the other side, and you're kind of just like really fixed on something. So maybe try to be a little bit open-minded this week when it comes to your health, and don't just stick to one thing for too long, become too stubborn, too set on it, because you may be limiting yourself and not looking at other possibilities, okay? And if you feel that you are you can't let go of a desire, or you feel like you're like, well, I'm not addicted, well, can you go a few days or a day without having it or eating it? Then that means let you know that maybe there is a problem there. So try to work around it or find other alternatives, or slowly kind of little by little try to make it so you're not as dependent on that thing, on that activity, on that food, on that product, medicine, whatever, in order to feel good or to be happy, okay? When it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like there are options, options, options. You may be juggling. There's decisions, decisions, decisions going on. Maybe you're deciding between 2 different jobs, 2 different schools, 2 different courses, 2 different programs, 2 different offers, and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Which one is the best option for me? Or I'm trying to go to school and work at the same time, or do my day job and my night job, and you're trying to like do both at the same time, but you may be doing a lot of juggling. But keep in mind, you can only juggle temporarily. Like some people are pro, right? Some people can juggle for a long time. Maybe they work at the circus, but most people can't juggle at all. And for some, it's for a few seconds and then all the balls fall. So keep that in mind, that if you are juggling right now, that it's temporary and that you eventually have to make a decision or be set on something, but you can't do so many things at once. Maybe some of you are really good at that, but if you know yourself, be realistic that I can't keep this up, doing this for a long time, long term. I gotta slowly try to find a way out or make a decision, okay? So it doesn't all come falling apart and go all over the place, okay? All right. When it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, some of you could have Capricorn somewhere in your chart. And as far as a person you could be dealing with, I feel it could also be another earth sign, but more so Taurus, Pisces, or Libra, okay? Doesn't have to be though, could be any sign, but I get a lot of earth energy or like Venus energy, so like Libra, Taurus, Pisces, okay? I feel here that I feel like you're gonna be a little uncomfortable this week. Yeah, you're gonna be a little uncomfortable, but not in like a bad way. I don't see it as a bad way. Maybe you won't agree, but I don't really see it as a bad way. I actually feel that like for some of you, like when it comes to like other things, work, school, or friends, family, you're very like confident, like, you know, no one can tell you what to do. But when it comes to like your love partner, like someone you have a crush on possibly, or you become attracted to someone, you get really nervous. It's like you kind of like forget your words. You're like you start acting like a totally different person. And your friends are like, hey, what happened? I thought you were like cool. And you're like, shut up, I'm fine. But it's like when you get in front of your crush or someone you like, it's like you freeze, you know, you like forget who you are. Okay, I see here that there is someone really beautiful, really handsome, really just a beautiful soul, magnetic, that is coming into your life or is already in your life possibly. And this person is gonna make you like switch up on a lot of things you thought you would never do. Like all the things that you thought you would never do, you might start considering with this person. Like for example, let's say you're like anti-kids, or like I don't want to have kids, or I don't want to have any more kids. With this person, you're like, well, you know, I might consider it. They're that cool. They're that awesome. You know, with you, you're the exception. Like, I might consider it. Or you're like, I would never go skydiving ever. I'm scared of heights. I'm never going to do it. With this person, you know, if they convince you, you're like, okay, fine. Like, you may have like tears and you're like, consider it, I'll go. So it's like, I feel like they're kind of like making you uncomfortable, but you're willing to go through that uncomfortable feeling because of them. So they must be really special. Something about them you're gonna feel like is so special, so valuable, and you're like, okay, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this because they're special. And like, I would never do this for anyone else though, okay? Universe, I would never do this for anyone else. So don't ever say never, because a lot of times that same thing that you said you would never do always comes back around. You're like, wow, here I said I would never do this, and here I am doing this. I feel like this person, if they could be really fertile right now. So if you guys, you know, have been intimate or intimate very soon, be very careful if you're not trying to have children, because someone could have children here, or they can already have children, or they want to have children. Okay, that could be something that they really want, that is really important to them. Or maybe this person's pregnant and you're, you know, you guys are together, or you're pregnant. Okay, congrats if that's the case. I feel like this is a really sweet person. They are really sweet. They, I think, really crave to have a family. Okay, something with noodles. For really random. Maybe they love noodles, or you love noodles, or you guys recently just ate noodles. I don't know. Could be Asian noodles, could be pasta, could be like Olive Garden, spaghetti. I don't know. Something with noodles is important here or may ring a bell to someone. I think I'm also hearing like making moves, like I'm making my move, I'm making my move. So this could be you or this could be the other person, but someone here is like making their move. They're like, okay, I gotta act fast. I gotta act fast here. And it's funny because I feel like you guys are the perfect match. I feel like you are the perfect match, and the universe just like is bringing you two together. Okay, is bringing you someone that is exactly what you wanted, but you didn't know you needed. You're like, wow, this is like exactly what I want. I just didn't know this is what I wanted, but this is like what I want now, you know? It's like trying something new for the first time, and you're like, oh my gosh, how have I never ate this before? How have I never tried this before? This is like heaven. Now I can't live without this. So it's like, how did I live without you all this time? But now that I met you, it's like, I feel like I can't live without you. That kind of feeling. I know it sounds really extreme and intense, but it just like, it feels really overwhelming. So it's gonna feel kind of really uncomfortable for you because you don't like to feel out of control. But it's like they make you step outside of your comfort level. So either you or this person I feel like is making a move. I kind of feel like maybe you, possibly. You're just making your move. I think you're ready, and you really have been ready for a while, and this person is ready. And I feel like they've been kind of like, not desperate, but been kind of like worried, like, oh my gosh, when am I gonna meet someone, or where am I gonna find my person? Like, oh, like time has been going by. I don't want to settle, but I want to find someone right for me, but I don't want to be waiting forever. So it's like you guys came into each other's lives at like the perfect time, okay? And so this is new love. I feel like this is new love, or this is fresh, very new, within the year or so. Someone that you've recently met, or you guys have recently come together. This is not like, oh, you've been together for many years. This is fairly new. And I feel like instantly you guys just really bond, you connect. You may have the same or similar values. I feel like you're really, really attracted to this person. For a lot of you, this is mostly like really physical right now, because I think it's very new, it's very fresh. So as you get to know someone, you know their character, their personality, that's when the real feelings start to kick in. But I feel like right now it's still very physical, kind of superficial, just because you maybe don't know each other that well, but you're really drawn to this person. You're so attracted to them. They are also attracted to you, but this person's like beautiful or so handsome, so even their light, their magnetism just may be so like alluring to you, okay? I feel like you are very, very drawn to them, and you may have noticed that. I think you noticed them, or someone here noticed the other person a lot sooner than the other one did. And for some of you, you may meet this person when you're out and about, or at a restaurant, or at a bar, especially if you live in an area where those things are opening up now. And the other person may go up to the other one, okay? Or this can be happening very, very soon. I also see someone here could love apples, or something with apples. Maybe someone has an apple tree, or gave the other person apples. I don't know, something with apples, or they like an apple drink. But I feel like this person is like really emotionally ready, really happy, and wants love, is just ready to give their love to someone, really kind, really nurturing. They could love like gardening, or plants, flowers, vegetables, be really like eco-friendly, you know, kind of hippie-ish possibly, not in a bad way, but just like really care about the earth, the water, beaches, really nurturing, really kind and nurturing as well. Okay, but also really grounded. So this person's really grounded, really practical, is responsible. I feel like they're not all over the place, and they've been waiting for a while. I feel like they've been waiting for the right person, and definitely someone who's not just been settling with anything. They've just been waiting patiently to meet the right person. But something about this connection is like super perfect, super just like matches really, really well. Okay, you embody parts that they kind of lack, and they embody things that maybe you lack, and so both of you together just like a really good match. Okay, all right, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so we'll dive in deeper in the extended. The link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and wish you guys all the best. Bye.